tonight's matchup between your Enid Plainsmen and your Union Redhawks. And now for your starting lineup for your Enid Plainsmen. Number 1, Oliver Castellan. Number 3, Jonathan Gomez. Number 4, Sebastian Gutierrez. Number 8, Armando Vega. Number 9, James Sabata. Number 10, David Smith. Number 11, Philip Gomez. Number 12, Alejandro Zodia. Number 13, Sebastian Casillas. Number 14, Joseph Thompson. Number 19, Pablo Vargas. Your head coach, George Cabada. Assistant coach, Brian Romero and Victor Hernandez. And now, your Union Redhawks. For your starting lineup tonight, number 1, Cameron the Guardian McCulloch. Number 2, Ryan Pitchford. Number 9, Chris Dimas. Number 11, Omar Perez. Number 19, Eric Villalobos. Number 23, Carlos Sigala. Number 26, Cesar Urquiza. Number 28, Uriel Saldivar. Number 34, Fernando Soto. Number 37, Heber Velasquez. Number 47, Jefferson McCombs. Your head coach, Matt Kalfas. Assistant, Paulo Velasquez, Matt Funk, and Chandra Quiroga. Please stand for your national anthem. If you have friends and family who couldn't make it to tonight's match, tell them to log into unionsportsnetwork.com for tonight's broadcast of Union Redhawks against the Enid Plainsmen. Good luck, boys.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to UnionSportsNetwork.com. I'm Brandon. He's Colby. And we are excited for another great night of high school soccer live at the U, home of your Union Redhawks. Enid is in town, and the Plainsmen of Enid, always a tough match. And the last couple years, Colby, we've been on the road there. Tough place to play. Now we've got them at home on the big pitch. Looking for an exciting night. How do you rebound from a night like Stillwater?
I think the boys played well the other night. But coming off a home loss in the first district game, I think it's important to set the tone early and do the little things well.
All right, so the starting lineup tonight is in goal, Cameron the Guardian McCulloch, Ryan Pitchford, number 2, number 9, Chris Demas, number 11, Omar Perez, number 19, playing left back, Eric Villalobos, number 23, Carlos Signala, number 26, Cesar Urquiza, number 28, Uriel Saldivar, number 34, Fernando Soto, number 37, Heber Velasquez, and number 47, Jefferson McCombs. And your head coach tonight, Matt Kalfas, Paulo Velasquez. And, to come off a disappointing, the way they played the first half, if we could get back to that. The second half last week, we just began to see the passing break down. There was less intensity in the final third, pressing and creating. It really gave Stillwater a chance to get out and get running, and just created some problems.
Yeah, I think a lack of purpose and a lack of care with the ball definitely has its effects when you don't take care of it well enough.
That's right. We want to say thank you to our varsity pregame meal tonight, sponsored by Mexico Lindo. Next time you're looking for some great Mexican food, check out the folks at Mexico Lindo. That's where our varsity eats before every game. Want to give a shout out to our top sponsor, Hideaway Pizza. If you're live here in person, you can hit the concession stand, pick up some Hideaway Pizza. A great way to enjoy the game. Colby, I heard a classic, legendary Union coach say today, as I was talking with him and talking about the game, he said, one of the greatest things we have to be able to say to our boys is that championship teams don't lose 2 in a row.
I've heard it before, and I can do nothing but agree with it because those are wise words.
Wise words. So tonight, looking to see if Union in the red, they're with the wind in the first half, and we'll see if they can get it going. And right off the bat, there it goes, all the way out to Eric Villalobos. And Union in that 4-2-3-1.
I'm curious to see if Eden comes out and presses Union. They're on the road, coming to Union's powerhouse, on their field. How are they going to handle their responsibility defensively?
Big hole there for Eric Villalobos. He's attacking. He gets it up to Chris Demas. Chris moving it. Chris has got so much speed. He's getting around the end, and that's going to be a corner kick. And Colby, you like that way to get it out, coming in, going out, hitting the goalie. You find that big pocket, and then Demas is off running. Yeah,
I think they did a well job, getting a corner in the first 50 seconds, and they're going on the front foot and definitely going to put them on their heels.
All right, so continue to move forward. It looks like on this corner, Union got guys all over. McCombs is on the near post. Pitchford and some Urquiza on the back. Soto back there. They're moving around. Shoves it all the way back. Oh, and it just goes over Ryan Pitchford's head and going to be a goal kick. We want to continue to say thank you to some of our sponsors that make this possible. All the banners out here at the U provided by Julie Goodrow Photography. Looking for some great pictures? Talk to Julie Goodrow Photography. Omar Perez on that great play. There's Urquiza. And Urquiza, he's a little magical on the ball, and be big if Union could strike quick tonight and get one in and get the Plainsmen on their heels.
Yeah, I had a coach growing up, and he would always tell me and my team, he would say 2 quick goals.
2 quick ones.
And it's, against a team like Union playing at home against Eden, I think it's definitely something possible.
If you're just joining us tonight and you missed the rest of the action tonight, the girls won 9-0. And they were very dominant in their performance. They're going to play that way out wide.
Outside back, definitely using the space to get forward. Union can capitalize on his mistake. Definitely take advantage of the space given.
Oh, and Omar's going to get right from behind, and they're going to call that. Also want to say thank you to Mike Thiessen Insurance. You're looking for some insurance. He's been a licensed agent for over 30 years, and he's a proud sponsor of Union Soccer. Check it out at 918-251-8877. Next time you're in the market for some insurance, Mike Thiessen Insurance with AAA. Throw in.
That's a bit uncaring. You need outside backs are definitely getting high and wide. Trying to overload a side.
Enid trying to play the way Union plays, just trying to find some type of control.
They stay on the high pressure and they win it back. Impressive.
Enid, that's going to go all the way out, and that'll be a goal kick. And right now you see a little bit going against the wind, and they've been able to get a little bit, Enid, just a little bit of press moving forward.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised. Eden's, it looks like they're sending, they got 4 in the back to start, and they're sending both outside backs high and wide. And it's definitely exposing them, and can Union capitalize on that?
Yuri loses that.
Oh, he was given space. That shot on his right. Great save by Cameron.
And he comes straight through Pitchford and Velazquez, and he's able, the Guardian with another great save tonight.
Bit slow on the transition on that one.
They finally decide to go pick up the ball.
Union keeps 3 high, forcing Eden to keep some defenders back.
Great job there by Ryan Pitchford to win that. Arquiza plays it back. There's Soto. Back to McCombs.
Enid's staying on the high pressure.
McCombs taken out, no call.
Big switch by Cameron. Couldn't quite get it.
That's going to be off of Enid, and it's going to be a throw-in.
Eden's kind of coming out with a little bit of a high press.
Yeah, a little bit of swagger.
Question is, can they keep it up for 80 minutes?
Nice ball there to Eric Villalobos. He's attacking. And just plays it out. 34 minutes to play. We're 6 minutes in. You're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's a beautiful night at the U. As our cameraman upstairs says, it'll go from nothing to 80 miles an hour in a blink of an eye. So we want to say thank you to him being up on the roof and giving us a great shot all night. And shout out to Cody, our cameraman.
Yeah, they do. They do a good
Velazquez
job.
with a beautiful job there.
Great
Plays
ball.
it in.
Left foot shot. Looks to cut back. Couldn't quite get it. Yeah, that's the ball that I think, Eden's definitely exposing their outside backs. And they have the gaps for Union to hit the one first pass right off that transition. Good press by the center back, McCombs.
Good job from Yuri.
Looks to clip it in. Christimas definitely has the hamstring stretchable to get that down.
There goes Carlos.
And another corner for the Redhawks.
So Union, we're about 7 minutes in, and Union's on their second corner of the night.
Union looks to play short. Eden sends out a guy. Union sends out another one.
He tries to
Little shake and
Maradona.
bake and still lands with the ball at his feet.
He tried to Maradona around that. And
McCombs out wide. Looks to take him on down the wing. Great ball. Couldn't quite get it past the second defender. Missed house by the keeper.
And ball's bouncing around in front of the net. It would not go in. That was pinball, and
Great
it's
shot.
goal! What a goal. That ball bouncing around in front of the net, and it just wouldn't go, and then it pops out. And that was number 28, Yuri Saldivar. He sticks it in with some authority and a fantastic goal. That's what you need from your defensive mids.
Great shot, great first touch, great placement. He deserved that celebration at the end of that goal.
Great job there as they come back to celebrate, and good job.
How does Eden respond to this? Looks like the ref calls for a re-kick. Great job by McCombs. As a center back, taking it wide, putting a good ball in, and then Union winning the second ball, and then taking a shot on and capitalizing on it.
And Union jumps out to a 1-0 lead and a fantastic goal by Yuri Saldivar. And Union strikes quick.
High press from Union. Still has possession.
Back to Pitchford.
Union looking to spread him out. Eden is not slowing down on the press. Big ball from Cameron.
Omar stays on him. Shuts down half the field that way.
Coach Prowler urging his defense to step, closing the gaps.
Back over. Dima's going to try to stretch that in. Pushes it back out wide. Again, just
looks to play the keeper. Gets caught under his feet and still somehow ends up with it.
great play there that got a little scary, but he turned out great for Union.
He's got speed. We know that. He looks to cut in. Still somehow has the ball.
He finally loses it right there, top of the box.
Bit frustrating. No care with the ball.
Important for Union to keep their shape tonight.
McComb's forced to go all the way back.
Off of Caesar's, not quite what he was looking for. We're just coming up on the 10-minute mark here in the first half, and your Union Redhawks up 10, 10-minute mark, up 1-0, Colby. And, what stands out to you so far watching tonight?
I think second home match of the week first home match of the week. And I think, playing at home in front of your friends and family, first 10 minutes and you get that first goal and you put the away team on their heels, I think it's important to set the tone early. I think they're going to find a lot of success breaking down the pockets of Eden with the first pass, penetrating it through. Because Eden's not, the press is still high.
Yeah, and, they're trying to play the same style game that we're in.
And I respect it. They're down 1-0. They haven't let up. They know if they want to get a goal, they have to continue to play this way.
Good job by Yuri. That goal really put a little pep in his step. Carlos got on the wrong side of that one. Plays it back. Plays it up and over.
Good battle between these two. Not allowing them to turn.
Continuing to move the ball. They're being very patient.
Great turn by Enid.
Good evening, everyone. If you drive a silver slate that's parked on the service area back there, can you please move? You have one of the coaches that cannot leave because your car's blocking them.
Good ball up to Omar.
Great step to shield off the defender. Now can he find a 1-2? Held on to it for a little too long, but still was managed to get a foul out of it.
Yeah, just a little bit of a... So free kick here for Union. Comes back to Pitchford. It's going all the way to Demas. Back to Yuri. Oh, he loses that. The goalie sticks that up, and here goes Carlos.
Big
Carlos
ball from
got
Cameron.
lots of speed.
Forces the defender one-on-one, and defender sees it out.
So getting ready to check in for Union, number 8, Edgar Aguayo. And Good to have Edgar back. He and Gian have been at the Dallas Cup, and good to have them back for tonight. So Yuri goes up, Caesar comes out, and Edgar checks into that defensive mid position.
Enid being patient. Looks to find a way out.
Lots of patience from Enid tonight. Looking very, very sharp.
Yeah, they do seem disciplined on the ball.
They're staying very organized, keeping their shapes. Soto there.
Looks like he lost his footing.
Oh, they're going to call timeout. Yep, he's going to give him a yellow card for that. And Soto's going to have to come over and take a seat. And I imagine here comes your boy, Mr. Colson Marth.
I don't think we lose a whole lot. You know, the yellow, they both are very quality players.
Yes.
If anything, that might actually help you in that moments.
Colson checking in. First foul of the game for Soto, and he gets a yellow. That's very odd.
You know, it's important for referees to sort the dominance and make sure that nothing gets out of hand so no players get injured.
Ball carried on the Guardian a little bit. He struggled with it. They're going to play all the way back so Union can reset and get pushed up the field.
A quick step mishap by the Enid defender. Union looks to capitalize on it. It's 2v2. Can he exploit it? He's forced all the way out wide.
Back to McCombs. Now over to Pitchford.
Union looking to go forward. Great turn. Couldn't quite get him.
Yeah, Omar wanted. Plays back over.
Looks like he was calling from a push from behind.
Just past the 25-minute mark. We're at 24:20 to play here in the first half, in Union up 1-0 on a Yuri Saldivar goal from outside the box. That was a missile.
Well done by McCombs. It's going to be hard to get past him.
Yeah. Goal kick coming up for Union.
You know, I think in the past few recent games, I think him and Pitchford have done a really good job holding down that back line. Because
Yeah.
sometimes it's just the two of them at the back. Union likes to get so high up and press. And they've handled it well.
Quick start back to Pitchford. Plays
Good
it up.
find.
There goes Demas, and he plays it up. He's going to come back and pick that up. Yeah, that's going to be a yellow. He's going to throw some cards, it looks like, early here, and just kind of that timeout on the field.
No, I would agree. It is a foul, but he wouldn't have that problem if he would look just to get the ball off his feet and then get it back.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as a club coach, I have many guys that love to dribble, and then when they complain about getting fouled, I'm like, well, you're pulling it on yourself. But in spots like that, I mean, he's got nowhere to go with it. He's pushing the ball up the field. That was a nasty tackle.
I was a dribbler, so I can't say much.
That's going to be a corner kick. And, yeah, in your early days, one of the only kids I've ever coached seen that could beat 6 guys, but it was really 3 because you beat the same 3 twice.
Some say it was for the highlight videos.
22:45 to play here in the first half. And he's Colby. I'm Brandon, and you're watching and listening on UnionSportsNetwork.com. Throughout the season, you can check us out here for all the home games. Also, when you go to UnionSportsNetwork.com, you can check out baseball, softball, a great ball across the box. And that doesn't got anything on it. Our Union baseball team won yesterday. They're winning tonight at Bixby. And, bottom of the ninth. I spoke too soon. They just lost in the bottom of the ninth. But Bixby and Union, two of the best teams, and they've been slugging it out the last couple days. So check out those games on UnionSportsNetwork.com. And stay tuned and continue to follow the Lady Redhawks and the men here all season long.
Oh, great turn. Looks to the fire shot. It's a goal!
And Union strikes again. Omar Perez, number 11. A little shimmy, little shake, and boom, shakalaka. Union's up 2-0.
That's that transition pass I'm talking about. You know you have Enid on the back foot, high pressing him. And as soon as you win back the ball, don't look to go back and spread out. Look to penetrate that pass. If it's not on, then you can reset.
And so 21:47 to play, and Union strikes again. And, you know, we said this the other night, but we can really begin to see that extra pass, that extra movement. It's creating and less dribbling, more movement, and Union is capitalizing tonight.
Yeah, you know, I think Coach Calpis and Coach Paulo definitely have the boys off to a good start this evening. And it looks like Coach Paulo is urging the boys not to let up and to keep the press going.
Very important. With the win, they continue to push that ball forward. And great to see Reeve in the game.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he can add to the game tonight.
You played with his younger brother. And a little shout out to Rylan. I hear he's watching tonight on UnionSportsNetwork.com. And good to see your brother in the game.
It's always good to have old alumni listening and supporting the Union.
And Eric Villalobos just shoves that in. And I'll shout out to all of our alumni that are listening, all of our coaches, our players. Great to have you being part of Sports Network, UnionSportsNetwork.com. It's a great place. And I tell you, no matter where we go, people say, man, we love your broadcast. Nobody does it like you guys. And that's a shout out to Andy Irwin, our producer. He puts this thing together, and he does a great job making it look good, sound good, and keeping us on the air.
He's the bomb.
You know, you might say he gives us options.
Oh, he definitely gives us options left and right.
Ball comes across. There's Pitchford, and goalie's going to come out and pick that up.
Smart by Cameron.
Good job there by the Guardian.
Union outside backs quickly to get wide.
Big throw to Colson Marth.
Looks like Union goes to the bench for another sub. Looks like we got Gian about to sub in.
All right, so with 20 minutes to play, exactly halfway through, Union up 2-0. One from Yuri Salivar, the other from Omar Perez. And Gion's going to check in, and he's going to check in. Omar playing that number 10 spot. And in the 10 hole, typically you see him in that winger spot, but if he's checking into that, talk about that 10 hole and that attacking mid.
Yeah, and I think it's definitely an important spot. You know, your job is to roam between the 6 and the center backs, and definitely to give support. You know, being a forward at times, helping with the press. Your job, I mean, at the end of the day, your job is to create and score goals.
Good punt into the wind. McCombs.
Good step with McCombs. Looks like he was feeling it a little. Wanted to keep going, but the bounce and the wind did not encourage it. And just look at that American flag. It is flying out there. The wind is brutal tonight.
Yeah, we'll see if our cameraman can get a glimpse of that for us in just a second. The wind is just, it is so strong tonight. And
That's the Oklahoma wind.
it
Nothing
is.
like it.
I guess that's what they mean when they say the wind is sweeping through the plains.
I think it's good for the boys. Kind of force them to play on the floor. Put it in the air and the ball will fly.
Good job there by Velasquez. Plays it up to Reeve. Reeve Franca, great to have him back. He's been plagued with some hip injuries this year, but been rehabbed by our staff here, and they seem to do a great job getting kids back onto the pitch, healed, and not rushing any back. So great shout out to Dan Newman and his staff.
Yeah, Dan's a good man. He's good at his job. Man, the hip, that's a tough injury.
That is. So checking into the game, Edwin, number 38. And so Chris Demas, it looks like, is coming out, 17:35. So
I thought Chris did well. He was able to take on his
so right there you can see a great job from Cody, our cameraman. You could see that just blowing in the wind. It is such a strong feed.
Yeah, and that's not a small flag.
That's not a small flag.
That's a heavy-duty flag.
So tonight, you'll see him put the ball down for a goal kick, a corner kick, a free kick, and the ball just takes off. And it really, how does the wind change the way you want to play when it's like that?
Oh, yeah, it definitely affects, the style of play. And, like I was saying a few minutes ago, it's kind of going to force the players to kind of play more direct on the floor. When that ball's in the air, it's easy to move.
Edwin gets into the box, and that's going to knock it out. It'll be another corner kick. So the fourth corner kick tonight for Union in the first 25 minutes here. And what a great job they're having getting up the field.
Yeah, I think in the past 5 minutes we haven't really seen Enid put Union on their back heel yet. And I think Union's definitely trying to find the rhythm, trying to find that flow to finish out this first half to probably get one, maybe two more goals.
This corner kick brought to you by Keller Williams and Tracy Ellis Real Estate. Next time you're looking to buy or sell your home, check out Tracy Ellis and his team, proud sponsors of Union Soccer.
That was a little center back to center back action. McCombs played it to Pitchford, and Pitchford couldn't quite get his chest over it, but he was able to find a shot.
So 16 minutes to play. He's Colby. I'm Brandon. You're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com. Text your friends, text your family. This is an exciting game to watch. Union starting to come together, starting to find their passing, finding their mojo. And
that's a great step from the 8. Oh, and he's taken down. Referee calls a foul. It looks like it was just outside the box.
And
that's a great step from the center mid. Great awareness. Good team press. Yep, just right outside the box.
So it is literally right on the box, and that was Edgar Aguayo on the play, and he saw that. He jumped the route on it.
Excellent.
And I tell you, just one step away, and I think he's got a one-on-one and pokes that in.
Absolutely.
So you're going to see Gian here. What are you looking for on a free kick like this? Something fancy? I mean, back in 2018, we had set plays that was drawn up by the coaching staff that was just easy goals like that.
Yeah, man, those did work.
And they worked really good. Now it's
you 18 yards out, you put your best free kick taker on it, and you tell him to put it in the top corner. He fires it up, looks to go low, couldn't quite get a pass, and offsides by Union.
So Reeve Franca called offsides on the kick.
He's so fast, I think he was able to get there before the ball.
He won fast mouse in the...
Great step by Union.
And Urquiza is going to try to go around.
Great awareness with the back heel. Looks to find a 1-2. Eden is scrambling to find the ball out. Great turn. Can you find connection? And another corner.
Another corner kick. And, I mean,
Does this make 5?
This makes the 5th corner kick. We got 5 shots, 2 goals, but 5 corners. It just talks about, and I think you're going to see this happen in the second half as well. It's just going to be how do you eliminate that because the wind is just constantly whipping that way. And not to talk too much about that, but it becomes such a huge obstacle when it's gusting this hard.
Yeah, elements of the game always affect style. But at the end of the day, you stick to your style, and how can you come out with a game plan? I think Enid's definitely struggled getting the ball out of the back for the past 15 minutes. And they've been trying to build out of the back and just haven't been able to find any answers to handle Union's press.
Good passing. And, well, it was good passing.
Mr.
Plays
Marth
it back to Marth.
looks to go back the same way.
He's going to kick that
all the way back to Cameron. Looks like Cameron wanted a little piece of it. Has no press. Slow forward coming at him.
He found Ryan Pitchford, who never made it back after going forward on the free kick.
Smart. He was able to get wide and take advantage of the space that was given to him. Looks like Union's going to go to the bench.
Yeah, Emerson Kiker up, loosening up, getting ready to come in. 12:30 to play here in the – and Edwin grabs that ball, kicks it down to Gian.
Can Gian shake and bake him? Couldn't quite. Looks like it was another corner.
And like to see him trap that with the left foot, not the right, to create a little bit of a barrier between him and the defender, and he might have been able to get around him that time.
Yeah, he definitely has the speed for it.
Another short corner.
Marth, only one staying back.
McCombs and Pitchford push forward.
Looks like Union's going to go along with it. Sets it up. Great save by the keeper.
Ryan Pitchford right in the right spot, left foot missile, and it.
That's 2 in a row now. He's able to connect
the whole
in the corner.
goalie, he just pegged him. I imagine the goalie's going to be feeling that, and they're calling for a sub. And they're going to let it play through and wait for the next one. Yeah, that was a great play.
Union looks to go short, offers a guy. Good end swing. Eden clears it instantly since 4 guys out. Looks to go all the way back to Marth. Kind of pegs that one on his teammate and says, deal with it. Eden looking to counter.
And Enid's got a guy all the way on the back post that Gion's trying to get to.
I believe that's the outside back.
Yeah, their outside back's pushing forward. And
Trying to overload one side. Trying to make Union ask questions. He's on. Clips the ball back
good
post.
job by McCombs on the header.
Oh, done. That's proper defending.
Yuri Saldivar on that. Good job by Edwin. Marth wins the ball.
Well done, Marth.
He kicks it all the way up to Franca.
Definitely supporting him.
And, yeah, the first touch by Reeve got away from him just a little bit. And,
I expect more from the young lad.
Yeah, we got his dad up here in the box, and I tell you, it's exciting to listen to him. 9:50 to go here in the half, and your Union Redhawks up 2-0 on a goal from Yuri Saldivar and Omar Perez. Thanks to Hideaway Pizza for being our top sponsor. Thank you to Mike Thiessen Insurance, Tracy Ellis and his team at Keller Williams, Mexico Lindo, Julie Goodrow, Mike Murito, Air Hygiene, and the Main family. Thanks to Pam Main and Hannah and Abby. Thank you for all the support they give us. And
Marth's still on his feet. Just had a quality pass. Still looking to get in the attack.
Nice ball coming through.
Looking to take on 2-3 defenders.
Edgar wants it.
Gets past him. Can he get a service in?
Oh.
Couldn't quite get it all the way through.
Back to Omar.
I think it's good tempo around the box, but can we look for
McCombs.
a shot? And as soon as I say that, McCombs looked for a shot.
Yeah, McCombs missiled one, and that guy that got in front of it, he'll feel that later.
Good ball across. Keeper comes out and collects that one.
Yeah, it's an element that McCombs brings from back there, being a striker, being a winger in club and playing striker here. You pull him back, and anything from that 30, 40 yards out, and he's going to keep a missile on it.
Little miscommunication from Eden's center back and right back, and gives an errant pass away, and it's Union throwing.
So 8 minutes to play. He's Colby, I'm Brandon, and you're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com. And, we talked about this at the beginning, but, quality teams, championship teams, teams that know they have enough in the tank, they don't lose 2 in a row, do they?
That is true. I think you can also say mature teams. Kind of learning from what worked last game, what didn't, how can you fix it?
Ball out.
Gas space, looks for a shot, puts it on, couldn't quite get it on frame.
And, yeah, that's off just a little bit. Want to say thank you to Kirkpatrick Auto Sales. Next time you're looking to pick up a new car, a used car, you need some new wheels, give the folks down at Kirkpatrick Auto Sales. They've been in business locally since 1988. And stop by, check out their inventory. They're located at 119th and Memorial. Also want to say thank you to Performa One Solutions, Matt Moritor. He's on the first soccer team Union ever had in 1984.
What an honor to be a part of that.
What was that, about 15 years before you came along? 99?
I don't do math that well.
Yeah, I just realized that. I'm just trying to give you options, man.
But I know I was born in 99.
Good job there by Edgar. And it's going to go up and over, and they're going to call a throw-in for Enid. So talk about it. When we travel to Enid, Enid's traveling here. Talk about the wear and tear and what it does emotionally and physically to be on a bus for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I think no matter how nice the travel bus is, the van, like no matter how nice the ride is, it's always tough going the same day driving 2.5 hours and then playing 80, 90 minutes on your legs. Physically and mentally, it's just not easy.
Omar stopped and thought about going in. So we look down here, Chris Demas and Alan Corona getting ready to check in, and Coach Matt Funk giving them a little pep talk and getting them ready to go.
I thought Chris did well before he came out. He was quick with the ball. I would like to see a little more connecting.
Yeah, we see this is his first game with not playing with a mask on after getting his nose busted and broken at Bigsby a few weeks back.
Kind of disappointed. I thought he was doing well with the mask. Good step by Pitchford. Love to see the center back pushing and keeping tight.
So they've put Daniel in number 42
as a center back.
As a center back, and Pitchford's moved out wide. And Ryan Pitchford plays on the wing in club, and he is deadly out there.
I think both of our center backs love to get forward, and I think it's crucial for them to have that availability on the wings and in the center.
Yeah, number 42, Daniel Stevens, is in at center back with McCombs. And next time you're down at Chick-fil-A there at 71st and Garnett, Daniel works there. And just a bright, smiling face. And he's every bit of probably 6'4". And so when he's
he looks about McCombs' height.
Yeah, he's a little taller than McCombs.
It's always good to have a nice big center back for presence.
4:30 to play. You're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com. Union up 2-0 from Omar Perez and Yuri Saldivar with some stellar defense here in the early first half and clinging to a 2-0 lead.
What would you like to see Union fix in order to go a few more goals forward?
Just to continuing to connect those passes is key. They've got so much talent that sometimes I think that talent wants to revert to just let me take over. But when you put that talent together, I think back to our 2018 state championship team. You guys were fantastic, undefeated. I think you finished the year tied for number 1 or number 2 in the nation. And but this team's got lots of individual talent. You guys were just a fantastic squad. And if they can start coming together in that way and passing the ball and with that purpose, I like to tell my kids in club that, all the possession in the world is great, but all possession with no progression means nothing.
Absolutely.
And so we've got to be intentional with it. Marth checks out, and here comes Alan Corona. So your back line, Alan Corona, Jefferson McCombs, Daniel Stevens, and Ryan Pitchford out wide with 3:10 to play. Chris Demas, Reeve Franca, and it looks like Gian up top. Puts the ball in. Nice pass from Enid. We appreciate that. And
don't get me wrong, scoring the goal, you feel great, but at the end of the day, a win feels better. So it kind of comes down to being a team player or wanting to be the hero. Sometimes you have to take it yourself, but I haven't seen a moment like that yet.
McCombs with a nice step, plays the ball to Edgar. Edgar back up to Reeve. Nice connection to Omar. Gian got caught flat-footed. Just
looks like Gian probably could have started a bit wider, but maybe his thought was to tuck in and give the outside back some space.
2:10 to play. You're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com. Make sure as you are scrolling through UnionSportsNetwork.com, check out our next broadcast. Make sure you follow the baseball, the softball, and it is just as good to watch. Our baseball stuff is phenomenal. I was checking it out earlier today, Colby. I mean, multiple camera angles. It looks like you're watching the MLB.
I believe that's where MLB got it from.
Probably.
They got it from Union Sports Network.
That's right. We want to give you the options, right?
That's absolutely
All
true.
right. Thursday night softball. So check it out. I've really gotten into watching OU softball.
Man, what a team.
They are fun to watch.
Some say they might be one of the best athletic teams in the world.
They are fun to watch. I remember you and I were at a Friday night in Norman a few months back, and we were watching, and they were winning. I think they ended up winning like 18-0.
Every girl stepped up to the plate would hit a home run.
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
Enid struggling to get the ball out of the back. Excellent 1-2. That's how you break the line. That is excellent.
Oh, and Chris Demas just puts it on the tee instead of on the ground. And
that is excellent. Finding the 1-2, the quick pass, the one-touch passing.
So
that
behind. Right there, when we talk about what's the difference maker, that possession right there, that progression going forward, that will break down teams faster than anything. That needs to be on the highlight reel of, even though it didn't work out, we're going to score more on those than we don't.
You trust the process. You do the little things well. Outcome will come. And I think, if we see a lot more of that from this Union side, I think winning state could definitely be a question. Good flick. Wants to turn. Somehow was able to turn him. I don't think he understand how he still had it at his feet.
Yeah, Ryan Pitchford's like, and Emerson Kiker just unloads it and rips it, and that's going to end the first half.
Coach Paulo does not look happy about that one.
That's going to take us to halftime. Thanks for joining us here at UnionSportsNetwork.com. Union on 7 corners, 10 shots. They got 2 goals, one from Yuri Saldivar and the other from Omar Perez. All right, well, Colby, we're going to take a little break. Grab your favorite drink and grab a favorite snack, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. You're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
We're athletes,
coaches,
and your child's high school athletic trainer.
We're your friends and neighbors.
And we make our home
in green country. Like you, we run
and fish,
hike,
and bike.
We enjoy the mountains
and lakes.
So we know how important
Staying active is to you.
Staying active is to you.
We're physicians
and therapists.
Our groundbreaking treatments
are helping you heal faster.
Helping you heal faster.
We're Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma.
And we're the team physicians for more universities,
more high schools,
and more club teams
than all other providers combined.
We're focused on providing you
personalized orthopedic care.
Personalized orthopedic care.
Treating the area's best teams.
And the athlete in all of us.
And the athlete in all of us.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Get $200 from TTCU when you open a new checking account with direct deposit. What would you buy with $200?
100 coloring books and a puppy.
Or maybe some groceries and a tank of gas? $200 from TTCU.
Welcome back to the second half here at the U. I'm Brandon McCombs, and he is Colby, and it is your Union Redhawks up 2-0 on a fantastic goal, Colby, by Yuri Saldivar to get this scoring going. And then Omar Perez sticks another one in just a little bit later, and Union, with the wind, very dominant in the first half.
Yeah, and I think it was a good step in the first 15, 20 minutes in that first half, and they were able to keep the foot on the gas and keep asking questions defensively, not allowing them to press.
So, if we had the GOAT here, the coach, what would the GOAT, what would he say in the second half?
A lot of things, but a few things would put the ball on the floor and get it wide and keep passing the ball and trust the process. Finding the 1-2s against a team that Enid has been able to press, but at the same time, when Union's putting them on the back foot, Enid's definitely putting numbers behind the ball defensively and compacting the box. And I think you need a lot of 1-2s, one-touch passing to spread them out.
McCulloch comes up to grab that and pulls that down. And that right there, you just saw here in the first 30 seconds, 25 seconds, that was the wind trying to get a clearance, and the wind just picked that ball up and discarded it. So ball back over. Daniel Stevens stays in the game. They keep Ryan Pitchford out wide, and I like Pitchford being out wide. He's great in the middle, but he is dynamic getting up the field.
Yeah, he does well attacking and defending as well.
And they're going to call that on Velasquez. He was the one getting yanked and pulled, but
not a bad place to foul on the field. Kind of delay the game.
Good tactical. In the first half, the guy in the middle threw out 2 yellows, both the two kids with their first foul. It kind of seemed to really keep the game in check, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it's important for the ref to set that balance and so it doesn't get out of hand, so injuries don't happen.
All right, so we're about a minute and a half into the second half, and Union starting just a little like Enid did, struggling with that wind to get it out. And Cameron McCulloch plays it out to McCombs, plays it out to Alan Corona.
Ooh, and pass.
And McCombs with a great ball to be able to get it up and over to McCulloch.
Little shoulder challenge. Union looking to press. And couldn't quite capitalize on the quick passing.
Velasquez.
Good find. I just don't think turning
there goes Yuri.
The best option.
There he goes.
All the way up. Pitchford definitely has Green in front of him. Looks to slide it across. Can Chris put it away? It's a goal!
Oh, and the linesman is calling offside.
Offsides.
But there was no offsides on the man with the ball. It was the guy on the inside.
I would love to see VAR on that one. Yeah, the linesman's way back here. He's at the R for soccer on the field, and he's a ways back from when the play started. McCombs, he doesn't want that. He's a little frustrated with that one, just clears it all away.
Yeah, just get a clearance and get another ball. Lets his team get back behind the ball. And, yeah, a VAR would show the center was off, but the outside back was on. And, again, that's what Ryan Pitchford does so well. He's got the speed, the size, and he reads that outside lane so good.
Yeah, and Coach Paulo, and he has the right to be frustrated about it. He walks over and was asking the line judge.
Yeah, that's the same linesman. That's the 4th goal he's disallowed today.
Maybe he's not a Red Hawks fan. We all have our preferences.
Plays the ball back.
Shout out to the guys in green, though. It's not easy being a ref.
No, it's not.
Time.
We appreciate them being here, and it is a rough and thankless job sometimes.
Enid looking to shake and bake this Union. Couldn't quite go forward with it.
Yeah,
forced to go back.
Ryan, again, is just sticking him way out wide, and McCombs sticks that through.
He's a wall back there. Enid looks to shoot, and Cameron's going to let that hit the side net.
Yeah, Cameron was right on the post. Knew that, had no trouble.
And we are just 4 minutes in, and looks like Union's going to the bench.
So Daniel Stevens going to take a breather. Pitchford's going to go back to center back, and Eric Villalobos coming back in. And Daniel Stevens gave him some good minutes. JV player being pulled up and really produced tonight and didn't give anything away.
Well,
good experience.
I think it was a good experience from the young guy, but then again, the last few minutes, Enid's been able to attack down his side, and he was kind of inviting them to come. Errant pass. Pictured forced to force it out. McCombs forced to step.
That ball did not go anywhere for Pitchford. And Alan Corona with a fantastic play. Plays it up to Urquiza. And sees a little shimmy, a little shake, and that didn't go right where he wanted
to pass.
And Ryan Pitchford again just cleaning it up what he needed to. Good job there by
and this is the frustration I'm talking about. Dribbling in the defensive third, and now you just given up a corner.
So that's corner, their second corner, first of the half. McCombs right on the 6. He's going to ball hawk this. Corona comes off. He's going to pick someone up.
Looks like they're playing zonal and man marking. Cameron forced to punch it out.
I'd like to see him grab that one, but it had something on it.
And he catches that one. He might
Good
have
job by, good job by the Guardian.
Quick throw to restart it. It's good awareness, checking your shoulder. Coach Paulo urging them to slow down, use the width, spread Eden out.
So Urquiza stays way out wide. Edgar Aguayo getting ready to check in. So Caesar comes out. Edgar goes back to the midfield, and Yuri Saldivar goes from midfield up to the right wing. And
he looks disappointed to be subbed, but I think Coach Paulo didn't enjoy his dribbling so much.
Yeah, Yuri with a fantastic goal. Oh, and another great ball. And there he's at. He's in the box, and this is going to be dangerous.
Great step to win it back. Can you put it across? Looks to slide it back post.
And a beautiful ball by Reeve Franca, and nobody goes home. And a fantastic ball from Reeve. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, it was good, coming into the game and making that impact.
Oh, that was not Reeve Franca. That was Carlos. My mistake there.
His family watching probably got excited.
There's Carlos again.
Looks for a shot.
Oh, and he just rips it.
I think Coach Paulo and Coach Kappas has done a good job tonight.
They're definitely staying on, keeping men fresh, keeping the guys going, and their game plan so far has worked out to a T.
Definitely keeping the boys to a standard and to a sharpness.
Playing it out. Union allowing their forwards to press and dropping guys behind. And
nice little flick, couldn't quite keep it in.
I can't talk tonight enough about how good of a game Yuri Saldivar is having.
He's definitely playing exquisite, and I think it's showing. His name's on the stat sheet. He's holding down that middle. He's winning his tackles.
Yeah, number 10 for Enid been very sharp tonight as well. And
that wind just does not slow that ball down.
It just keeps going. And what a great job, though, by Eric Villalobos right there. Being able to see that and watch the ball out. He's playing very smart tonight. And, again, just props to the Union back line so far for their intelligent level tonight. Their IQ's been very good.
I think that's a big aspect of the game.
There's Edgar.
And Coach Paulo does not look happy about that one.
Yeah, I mean, as a leader on the team, you don't want to see your defensive center mid dribbling at the PK spot. You want to see him play that ball out wide, play it back, get the clearance.
Again, it's fun to dribble, but you need trap pass, move the ball, take the ball, move the ball.
Great job by Alan Corona, and he's off and running. And great ball to Yuri.
Not quite able to cut inside.
But a great job there. Thanks for watching tonight on UnionSportsNetwork.com. Thanks to Hideaway Pizza, Mike Thiessen Insurance with AAA, Tracy Ellison, his real estate team at Keller Williams, the Main Family, Proforma One Solutions, Matt Moritor, Kirkpatrick Auto Sales, Hair Hygiene, Mexico Lindos, and Julie Goodrow Photography. That's a lot of people making tonight's broadcast, and we want to say thank you for all that you do to make Union Soccer what it is. Ball goes out from number 15, Alan Corona. The plainsman from Enid definitely trying to find a way to get back in this. And
it's just not needed, you know. You can easily get out of that with a pass. And Enid's been very disciplined on pressing and forcing one side on Union. And Union just needs to look for a short, and then go along with the pass, and they're out. And they can definitely find the switch to go put Enid on the back foot with the counter.
Omar. And they're going to call that, and Omar's.
Again, I don't think that happens if you put the ball off your foot. Coach Paulo doesn't look happy with that. Instantly turns and goes to the bench.
Good touch by McCombs. Good triangulation there by Union. And he throws it in, and just not quite enough on that right there.
Big pump by the goalkeeper.
And McCombs just going to let that go all the way back to McCulloch.
Well done by McCorrin.
Yeah, McCulloch does a great job just kind of chest bumping that, and he's just going to hold on to it
He's
until
not
they come
pressing.
get him.
Oh, and he's urged to press, and he instantly goes.
Good job again, plays the ball over. I want to give a shout out to Jefferson McCombs, signing with Mid-American Nazarene next Wednesday, and deciding to play in college at the next level.
It's always exciting. I remember back in the day when I signed to play college. It was exciting.
There's Carlos, and he's been active in this first half or the second half. Oh, and he's down and no call.
Oh, and he is not getting up. He's up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and I mean, you're going to see Reeve Franca coming in. And Carlos going to come out, and Reeve's coming in. And Reeve is a sophomore coming back from a hip injury. And, Kobe, you've had hip injuries before. How does those slow you down a little bit?
You know, I think more mental than physically, to be honest with you. It's never an easy injury or surgery, no matter what happens, to overcome. And being able to come back out here and play is always a special moment.
Especially those hip flexors, huh?
Absolutely. You know, hip's important. It connects everything.
Never had trouble with my hip. It was always the knee. Omar back over to Yuri. He plays that over. And
Union quick to press.
Excellent nice
step.
Ball.
Has men in the box. Can he put one through? Looks to cut. Cannot get it off his foot soon enough to send it to the PK spot. Pitchford letting it run. All the way back to Cameron. Has McCombs.
Plays it up to
Good
Velasquez.
spacing. You know, they really got this away team really spread out, really being able to take advantage of that space that's given to them.
So when you see this and you ask yourself, where was this on Friday night against Stillwater? Is it the difference of a team? Is it the difference of just execution, game plan?
I think it could be a few different things. You know, I think losing at home first district game against Stillwater, you know, I don't think a lot of people saw that one coming and, you know, kind of woke them up and kind of put them in check a little. And I think at the same time, I think there was a lot of positive from the quick passing into space and overload on the wings.
McCombs back to McCulloch. Now he's got a lot of space. Plays it up. Good ball to Omar. Omar with a good win there. 25-20 to play. Union up, still 2-0. Had 3, called back. Eric Villalobos, not known for his aggressiveness, and he just throws him down. Looked like a one-arm tackle from the days of Mid-South Wrestling.
You know, I don't think he liked when that guy was beating him.
They call a foul. 24-44 to play, and Gian is up, getting ready to check back into the game. Good job by Corona, knocking it back out.
Big ball by Union. Couldn't quite keep it in.
Sticks it out.
Yeah, you know, it's hard clearing that up in these weather conditions.
You know, from the coaching aspect, you got to make adjustments when there's wind like this, and when you see it gusting. It seems like it's calmed down just a little bit, but it's still just roaring at times.
Yeah. You know, if I'm Eden's coach, I would definitely say come out and you full press them.
And so, I mean, you know, you talk constantly, even in good weather, in good situations, about playing the ball on the, floor, moving the ball around, and kind of going, you're just looking, and he gets around him. Great ball.
Has teammates in the box awaiting.
Omar loses that one. Edgar's there. He wins that.
Not sure how I feel about that. You know, he's the one who lost it for his team and instantly just stands there and looks at it.
Good job by Reeve.
Great ball in.
That was a good left foot by Reeve Franca.
McCombs was kind of baiting him to draw him away from Pitchford and couldn't quite get the pass to a
Well, and again,
pass.
just the
good awareness.
Yeah, nice flick over to his defender instead of just whacking it forward.
Shows as an option.
Plays it back through.
There you go. That's the passing. You see how 3 Eden guys were instantly depressed and it leaves availability out wide. It's the quick passing that's going to open this team up. And there's the open space. Good press to win the second ball. Can you look to connect?
Little hop, skip, and jump.
Excellent. Given space out wide. Looks to take him on and no success.
And nothing like that. You played with Rylan. A little shout out to Rylan Franca. He's listening tonight here on UnionSportsNetwork.com. And Rylan's mom, I want to give a shout out to her. I tell you what, it's a wonderful – she probably doesn't get called Rylan's mom enough. And I could call her Venor's wife, but I'd probably get in trouble for that. So, yeah, I was trying not to call her Reagan, but her husband's yelling at me through the box. Call her Reagan. So, Reagan, shout out to you for being who you are. Reagan Franca is one of the key pivotal people that makes Union Booster Club what it is. Her and Kim Pitchford. I cannot give a big enough shout out to Kendra McCulloch. You know, I talked earlier in the broadcast. I've been here for 9 years doing this, and I've got the best set of people that got me into it, that helped me through it, and people like them that are here that are going to carry on their tradition. And it's been exciting to be a part of something like this. Quick start there by Cameron, plays it up, And Union with the ball on the carpet, they've really started to take control again. And there's Gian.
Little 1v1. Has the option to shoot. Hits the
Oh,
post and
near
just goes
post.
wide.
Just grazes, and in a Bob Euchre metaphor, just a bit outside. So 20-40 to play here, and Union up 2-0 and continuing to show some dominance on just possession. But tonight the difference, Colby, has been they've had possession with progression, and they've looked good doing it.
Yeah, I would say at times they've done well.
Ball all the way back to McCombs.
Good footwork to get around it. Looks to go wide. Not the best of pass to his teammate.
And not the trap that Alan Corona wanted.
Yeah, McCombs kind of gave that to his teammate and said, deal with it.
Yeah, he stuck it up, and I think the wind may have caught that and elevated it a little bit, and that's the importance, though, of keeping the ball down low. .19:45 to play. Your Union Redhawks cling to a 2-0 lead. And a great job by McCulloch. Again, the Guardian just keeping that lid on tight.
Union has numbers forward. Big ball to
Gion's got a lot of space. This is where you want to go.
That's a great selfless pass. Can you find another one to connect? Can't quite find it quick enough.
Yeah, Gian.
You think Chris would learn after 4 or 5 times? Great way to shake the defender.
Oh, and there's his buddy Edgar. Plays it right back to him.
Great ball. Couldn't quite get enough.
Nice little undercut, but there was, oh, he calls that. After Union loses the ball. I was like, he undercut him. No call, but he got it.
Coach Powell urging his players to calm down. Use the ball. Use the width. Spread out. Get Enid to bite. Find the pockets that are opening up. Exploit them.
Gian deadly with being able to get across from here. Plays it back. There's Edgar. Back
There's
to
the
Gian.
one-touch soccer to exploit the space.
Lots of options from there, and just plays it back through, and Edgar Guayo picks that up. Plays it back to McCombs. Plays it back to Edgar. Oh, and Edgar with an errant pass. That was not what Edgar wanted.
I think the idea was right, you know, a 1-2 touch soccer.
But
well done by Pitchford to stay on top of him, stay tight, forcing that errant giveaway from Enid.
Keeping that ball low, though, allows them to.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he got away with
the
one
calling
there.
for handball, the ref is indicating that it was his chest. Jaron looking to close space in, forcing it, could not quite win it back.
So the stat line tonight is Union 2 goals on 13 shots and 7 corners. Enid 0 goals on 3 corners with 3 shots. And so you love being able to see that shot counter is going up.
Yeah, I think Union kind of started the season with not as many shots, and I think they're slowly finding the rhythm and finding the groove in the match throughout the season as well. Looks like you wanted a little piece of that Union jersey. And the fans are chanting, "You can't do that."
Oh, and that's going to be a card. He throws him straight out one more time, and he both hands just shoves Edgar Aguayo to the ground. And, boy, that got the crowd going. That got the bench up, and that's the 3rd yellow of the night. And,
interesting, it was only a yellow.
Yeah, number 10, both hands just full body. That was very WCW-like.
He looked baffled afterwards, like, why is the ref blowing his whistle?
Yeah.
Interesting. I can't disagree with the ref. I think it was a good call.
Yeah, the coach goes, in Enid, that's not a call. We play like that.
Same state, different rules, different parts of the state.
Not
He
quite
does look a
understand.
bit baffled. I am a bit confused by that one.
Yep.
Not sure why you'd be baffled by a call like that. But we
Al-
all have different perceptions.
Clock is moving.
Union look to play short with the 1-2. Gian looking to turn.
A nice little triangulation, but just kind of pops off of him.
McCombs just clearing it. Eden Plains are ducking out of the way to win that ball back.
Well, they got hit the first half, and that one player limped around for about a good 2-3 minutes. And so when McCombs unleashed that one, they all moved.
Yeah, McCombs definitely doesn't skip leg day,
No, he doesn't. Nice play by Reeve.
He has an option to turn. Can he fire a shot? Looks like to take on 2 players and could not jiggle his way out of that one.
Yeah, he wouldn't unload it, so a little too much dribbling again. And Velasquez trying to keep pace with him. And
there's McCombs again winning that back, keeping high pressure. Ref waves no. Oh, the Enid fans are not happy with this.
yeah, well, you can definitely start to hear the frustration. 15:30 to play here, and they're trying to get the ball to Gian and back over. Edgar. And he's just going to reset it back to McCombs. Now he's got a lot of real estate in front of him. Going to play it up to Demas.
I like the 1-2. Couldn't quite keep it in.
Yeah, Alan Corona tried to trap that, and he couldn't quite get it there.
Just not taking care of the ball well. We haven't seen a whole lot of subs this half. Looks like Union's got a few guys warming up.
Again, we want to give a shout-out to all of our former players and coaches that are listening and watching tonight here on UnionSportsNetwork.com. And we appreciate all that you continue to do in the past, present, making Union soccer everything that it can be. Plays the ball out
It's a
wide.
good ball.
Nice.
Little 1v1.
You want to get the ball into those wide spaces, and that's not what you wanted, but worked out good for Union.
2v1. Can he look to switch? Chris all the way with the real estate. Has space available. Looking just to drive at the defenders. Plays it in. Can Chris catch it? Keeper quick off his line.
Yeah, he did a good job just getting to that. Union getting ready to go to the bench. They got 3 guys up. Santiago Delgado, and it looks
step.
like that is Emerson Kiker. And no, it looks like Cadu Alfonso getting ready
Great
to.
trap with his face. Looks to bring it down. Chris all the way across.
And just like that, we're going to have a throw in with a sub, and it's going to eat up a little bit of time here.
3 subs at once.
So Cadu's checking in, Santiago Delgado, and Emerson Kiker.
I believe 61's a freshman. Is that correct?
Yes.
No, I think he did well Friday. I think his intensity, defensive, was high, and it's good to see that, especially after he loses the ball. He's the first one to press and get his head down. And
well, he just
recover.
won that one, and what you love to see from the young guys, those freshmen, those sophomores, what you love to see is the ability to continue just to strive and work hard.
Yeah, you put your head down and you do the hard stuff well, and you just continue to work day in and day out and do the little things well as well. How can you just come in and make an impact as a freshman? Looks like McCombs and the coaches were having a little tactical discussion, looking to change a few things up. And Mr. Marth is entering the game.
And Marth, instead of sticking it across, he tried to make a little flicky pass. And
McCombs, big step, look to win the header.
Good
Well
ball.
done. You know, I've said it earlier in the first half, but McCombs and Pitchford on the back, that's a deadly duo.
Yeah, they've been really, really good and working together, teammates in club, and their chemistry is really, really good.
It's important to have that. Emerson could not quite get enough height to climb over him.
Yeah.
Looks like he finally got a haircut.
He'll probably appreciate you noticing that.
Let's just say someone told me.
I think prom's coming up. 11:35 to play. Union up 2-0. Yuri Saldivar striked early and then followed up by Omar Perez. And that's all the scoring we've had. And nothing so far in the second half. One by Union, but it was disallowed.
Oh, great steps. That's what I'm talking about. The intensity is high in the press. Couldn't quite keep it in, but the intensity and the work rate was there.
Yeah, and they're going to call timeout. Delgado just ran through that. And Colby, talk to our young listeners. Talk about those that are watching tonight, the importance of not turning your back and running through balls.
Yeah, you know, I can't stress it enough how many times, you know, you turn your back on a ball and the defender would whiff and miss it, and you miss a one-on-one opportunity with the goalie. You know, I think it's very important to run through that ball, as you just saw, and he looks to win it. And as he didn't turn his back, he won the ball.
So, you know, we've got our young listeners that are watching tonight and looking at these guys. What are some of the fundamentals you really want to instill within players to make them be able to progress to the next level?
Yeah, and I think bottom line, it all comes down to ball control. You know, how dribble, knowing when to dribble, knowing when to pass, being able to trap that ball, and just being able to, at the end of the day, like I just said, control it and putting it in a manner to help yourself but also help your team.
And so tonight you've been able to see that from the Union squad as they've been able to do so much and just continuing to fill the gaps. And man on, and he's got whacked from behind.
And it's good positioning from Union.
Yeah, so Union shape
that's
is
an errant pass.
Good job by Pitchford to just pick that up. And
looks like Union's slowing down a little. If Union can kind of take advantage of that and knock around the ball, kind of get some of the gas out of it again. Good one touch.
That was an overlap on the inside. You don't see a lot of those. He'll play that back to McCombs.
Coach Paul urging to give support to McCombs.
All the way back up to Colson Marth. He
well
plays
done by
down.
Marth.
There's Canoe. Alfonso down. He plays that cross.
Great one-touch ball. And Marth is continuing in the attack, and they win a corner.
And Colson Marth, and that's going to give Union their 8th corner on the night at the 9:40 mark. And that corner is brought to you tonight by the Ellis Real Estate Team with Keller Williams. Look up the next time you're looking to buy or sell a home. Check out those guys over at Tracy Ellis and Keller Williams. They'll help you make it easy. All right, that's going to be out of bounds.
That was very good by Union. You know, they were patient in the midfield, looking to knock it around. One touch, look to exploit the space. When they had the option to turn, they were able to turn and break the level and go to the next guy.
Yeah,
they were able to win a corner out of it.
I like the speed that Union's playing with tonight and trying to make something happen and getting behind the ball.
Little bouncy pass to the keeper.
Keeper just unloads one.
What a great volley.
And that goes out of bounds. That out-of-bounds play brought to you by the Main family, a proud sponsor of Union Soccer. And that's the only family we have that donated like that. But they did so because they're proud supporters of Cameron McCulloch.
Hey, you know, when you find a good goalkeeper, you try not to let him go. Some might say he's a keeper.
They might. No pun intended, right?
Dad jokes only.
I love the fact that you said it, not me.
Oh, big body by Union.
McCombs just slowing him down.
Well done by McCombs to slow him down, allowing his midfield to come back and catch up. Very smart play from the senior.
Yeah.
I think it's a throw-in.
Yeah,
looks like it didn't go all the way across.
Yeah, the guy in the middle called the throw in.
These fans look cold out here.
I don't know how the linesman on the far side calls that. $7:20 to play here.
Looks like Union's playing both center backs as a zonal mark.
It's up and over. And so Union's going to eat up about 30 seconds here just making a sub. And, you get late into a game, Colby, and you see coaches that begin to make these tactical subs, eating up time and keeping guys super fresh.
Yeah, and I've heard it a lot, but an interesting way I've heard it would be milking the clock. And I think that's why, we saw the World Cup, you saw 10 minutes added for stoppage. Definitely has the Eden team spread out right now.
Ball back to Jefferson.
This is the Union we're used to. Patient soccer. Couldn't quite get it over the outside back.
Yeah, number 10 has never checked back in for Enid tonight since the and Delgado loses footing.
Marth looking to get up the right flank. Good ball across. Couldn't quite get it over the Enid defender. Little slide that
he's going to let it go because of the advantage.
Oh, Pitchford forcing to go all the way back to Cameron.
He let him play advantage and did not pay off for him. Pitchford and McCombs tonight have done such a great job being able to get the ball and play it out of the back, and they're being able to skip the lines at times and just get it to the strikers.
Yeah, I think most of the times defending starts with the striker and the attacking starts with the center backs. And I think they've set a good standard. Well done, McCombs, staying tight, continuing the press. Pitchford having to see it all the way out. Marth showing to his right.
Velasquez getting ready to check back in, and another huge ball.
Big switch, little 1v1 action.
And Cadu trying to get around him.
Oh, and the linesman raises his flag and calls a foul on Union.
We've seen the lines people tonight play more of a good header there than typical. Now Reeve Franca getting ready to check back in.
Little replay.
Big throw down the line. Emerson Kiker.
Yeah, I think he just tapped the guy on the shoulder and he fell.
Plays the ball up to Delgado.
Who's got words from VAR? That is exactly what happened.
Yeah, if everybody had the instant replays we had in the booth here, and there's timeout on the field, 3:36 to play. Don't know what the timeout is for.
I think it helps because not everybody has an Andy like we do.
Well, as the other schools tell me, you guys do things that everybody else dreams of doing, and well, we do that because we do have an Andy Irwin. So,
Union sets the standard, sets the precedence.
Shout out to him, and again, shout out to our cameraman tonight, Cody. He has been fabulous.
Yeah, we talk about the wind. He's up there handling the wind face on with the camera, having to track the ball and all the players. Good press by Union.
Exactly 3 minutes to play. Union up 2-0.
Good press, forcing a throw in.
Nice play there by Marth.
Little 1v1 battle. A little flick to get out of it, and Martha's quick to close it down. Couldn't quite win it. Trying to exploit his space. McCombs steps. Couldn't quite win that one, but it forces it all the way back to Cameron. I think McCombs has done well, stepping, staying tight on that forward.
Yeah,
it's important.
He and Pitchford both have been fantastic tonight. Again, even Daniel Stevens when he came in, and we were able to get Pitchford up the pitch. Just lots of options, and and then coming weeks we will see Cameron Sari hopefully return from. He's got an MCL sprain, and excited to get him back.
Well done, Marth. That is an excellent header to win.
Yeah, his vertical leap. I was talking to his dad today, actually, and he talked about his vertical leap and just the spring that's in his calves, man. He really can get up.
Yeah, it looks like he was wearing a little bit of Air Jordans there. I don't know what he made more contact with, the ball or the other player's head.
And is that a pun intended because the new movie Air's out?
Do not know anything about that.
Oh, okay. That's the story of Nike and getting the Air Jordans.
Well, there you go.
And that's going to be a throw-in. 1:30 to play. And your Union Redhawks taking down right now the
looks for a shot from distance.
Love to see. Would have loved to see him just hit that. And
McCombs looking to go forward. Looks for a 1-2. McCombs staying high, looking to get the ball in his foot.
Oh, and Omar
and
lost
trap.
it.
If you,
I think Omar's going to track him down, and
looks like he was trying to get around him and almost fouled him.
The goalie comes up to pick it up. So 55 seconds to play, and Omar wanted to make it a little interesting there.
Keeping the fans on their seats.
Back to Omar Kiker.
Looks like Union's being a little
McCombs settles the ball.
Their pass. McCombs urging his midfield to move.
.25 seconds to play, and
well done, Marth.
Colson Marth gets it up.
Just uncaring. You have to have a sense of pride with the pass, with the touch. Put passion into it. And I'm just not seeing a lot of passion with these final passes in the last minute.
And Eric Villalobos. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it from the U. Your Union Redhawks win tonight 2-0 on a goal by Yuri Saldivar in the early going, and then followed up by Omar Perez. A stellar job tonight by the back line, keeping up a clean sheet with the Guardian in goal. So, Colby, any closing thoughts tonight?
I think Union looked good, and I think it's definitely good to build on this, and I'm excited for the next match.
All right. Well, the next game is it'll be in Edmond on Friday. Another district play. Jinx next Tuesday here. Not here at home, but at Jinx.
Don't want to miss that one.
And it's going to be exciting. So get out, get in your cars. Let's get mobile, and let's keep supporting the Lady Redhawks and the men as they continue their quest for a great season. For Colby, I'm Brandon. You've been watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com.